Well, we can
I
take
always
care
have
of
to
that.
leave one ear off because it's so loud.
I just turned it
Really
down. Is it better?
Here we go.
I'm just sensitive.
So as you're listening to this show, you're going to hear all the ads that you hear, all the people that come on my show, okay? All sorts of stuff that I have that you'll hear now. Everything is my show. Okay. And we'll talk later about all. That's mine. Welcome to the show, everyone. We're networking with everyone out there, and as you know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves right on the radio, about what they do. It's really fun. If you want to go on my website, you can check it out there at networkingarizona.net and see all the plethora of people, thousands. It's about 1.5 miles, it might be 2 miles long now, of all the people that have been on my show. My first guest has been on my show. Now, we talked about it about 14 years, you said on and off, and lately quite a bit. But also as a listener. She was a listener, and she said, I had to come on Carol's show, and now she's been on for this long. I have with me Kedzi Morgan, and she is with Gia Wellness. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what we're going to talk about today. Listen up, guys. It's pretty cool.
Carol, you know I love being on here. I love your listeners. I'm a listener still. You say was, I still am. And
Oh, yeah.
even all through the crazy time of the past year, I managed to meet with them even when I was in a wheelchair, by the way, because you know I broke my leg.
Yes, I
And
forgot
so-
to mention. She broke her leg, too.
Defiantly making this happen, but I've been in the field of health, natural health, for 44 years and counting. I like to say, because I have a young voice, I'll be 68 next month, less than a month. And
You look great.
Thank you. With a lot of knowledge behind that is really why I say that. And I was introduced to Gia Wellness, and it's a wonderful company focusing on nourishment, hydration, cellular hydration, and energy. And so really it's all about bringing the ability for people to have the life that they deserve to live in terms of how they feel.
Now, we're going to open up the lines to the audience for everyone, because what she likes to do is two different things. One of them is she's going to give you a couple of gallons of water just because she wants you to try this water. I have now tried the water, and I liked it so much that I ended up also doing what you do. I love it. And I'll explain it in a minute. And that was recent. This was not like, right
3
away.
weeks ago, I think.
Right.
Yep.
Anyway, but everybody's going to get this water. She loves to meet with people. She loves to talk. She she meets with every single one of you out there and get to know you. She really does that. It's really neat. And you're going to get a couple of gallons of water to kind of check this out and see what it is. And you're going to explain that, what it is, Lucy. Explain that for everybody. But also, you are going to enter everybody into when it's a hair analysis. It's interesting. We've got a couple analyses here, but it's a hair analysis. Please tell everybody a little bit about the water and what makes it so different. And then, of course, the hair analysis and what they're going to get.
Okay, I want to just make a little correction. Winning, it's actually a great discount. So
I'm sorry. That's right.
Anyone can have it, and I'm offering $75 off this amazing journey into your cellular biochemistry.
The water's free. The other one you get at 75%
it's
off.
$75.
Dollars off.
So, the water is called single file aligned. That's the technology. It emanated out of when Chernobyl blew in the mid 80s, and the science behind why those people that were relocated to the mountainous region were not falling ill, dying, etc. And it was discovered that this natural water had properties to literally reverse the fate of the people. So the phenomenon was discovered by our scientist, and it is how he replicated, took 20 years to replicate the natural effect of this water coming through the mountains, etc. And anyone can have it in their own life, as you do now, as of 3 weeks, where the molecules are lined up instead of naturally clumpy. Water loves to magnetize to itself. And so
You don't want clumpy water?
No, you don't, because it takes a lot of energy. That's exactly right, Carol. Because it takes a lot of energy for the body to unclump it and put it in what is called single file aligned or cellular water. So in that, the molecules enter the cells easily at billions with a B of molecules per second as we drink it. So we drink less. It's 500 times more hydrating. So
And it is. I'm going to talk about that in a
literally
second.
can drink less water.
We're also live on Facebook. I want to tell everybody about that. We are live on Facebook. So hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to be sharing the show in just a little bit. I want to just say this because I hate water. I told
A lot
you,
of people do.
I hate water. I hate the taste of water everywhere I go. I don't like it. Okay, and I have to say, the water. It's like, and I had my ex try it.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
Because I said, you got to try this out. I mean, I want to see, am I nuts? You know, but honestly, the water does taste, you taste it and you go, wow, that tastes really pure. It's like, it clean. It's completely.
A lot of people say fresh, lighter, wetter, silkier, smooth, velvety, fresh, like spring water. It is spring water that I give people, but depending on the type of water they're using to activate, they're going to get those results. And the effect of it, the benefits are your cells are receiving more nourishment easily. Your cells are communicating. That's the big problem today. And another piece to this puzzle is our wireless world. And my story started 16 years ago when I didn't know, but my health was failing for a solid 2 years. Didn't know why. And I've been already in the field of health for decades. And it was really electrosensitivity. In the end, I found out someone introduced me to this technology. And so there's one side of the technology that protects us from our wireless world, which is becoming unbelievably saturated.
Mm-hmm.
And then the water piece. Why do we have water? Well, when our cells are bombarded with wireless, which is all the time, our cells do not actually take in anything very well, and they don't let go of anything very well. So our cells become super dehydrated, they don't communicate, they don't receive nourishment, and they don't detoxify. So things start not working. And over time, we then call them diseases.
Well, you got to try the water. It's great. She's giving it to everyone. 2 gallons of it. Our number here is 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for everything that we're doing here today. The hair analysis.
Yes, so I've been using this tool for over 20 years. I spent 5 years in compounding pharmacy, bringing in a lot of the nutritional services, hormonal services. I'm certified in different types of menopause treatment, etc. And the hair analysis is an amazing, I call it a romp, through your cellular biochemistry, really to see what's going on beyond the blood, beyond other ways of testing.
It's super cool.
And so years ago, I noticed that there was a shift in the mid-2000s with people living in, let's say, more urban areas than not urban areas, and I put it together eventually that those people already were being affected by the early Wi-Fi. And when I was then affected because things sped up, my hair analyses, I had 24 consecutive hair analyses on myself. That's over almost a decade. And when I used these technologies, within weeks, the biochemistry was extraordinarily different. And I still use that today as the pillars of this treatment.
So we've got our lines open here and everyone's getting entered in to win. First of all, you're going to get the bottles of water because she wants everybody to try it. That you get for free. $75 off of the hair analysis, and it's everybody really should try it because now you're really getting to the root. I don't mean that, I'm being funny, but it's seriously the root of the problems with everyone but you get in there and you can find so much about that person. When you do it, it's basically they take a little piece of hair. How does it done?
Well, there's a snip of hair. We don't pull it out. It's not the root. It's
so
actually
it's really just a snip.
Yeah, you cut it as close to the scalp because you want current time. Current time is what's coming right out of your head, and a few inches. So after that, it goes to the laboratory, the oldest lab in the country, and then I spend time deciphering it. I call it decoding. I work up a diet with them, and I go over all their supplements, and we work the whole thing out so they can move forward in an exact mapped out way.
Now, you can call in here throughout the rest of the show. Everyone's getting the water. I love the water. I think it's awesome. I think everybody should just try it. She loves to talk to everybody and meet with you personally. So you're all getting that for free. All the $75 off the hair analysis. Everyone's getting entered in to win that. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You got to check her out on her website. It's Gia Wellness Kedzi Morgan. Call in here, get it, it's awesome. 602-277-5369.
Thank you.